We're live. Alright, first off, I want to say our praises to Yahweh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Stone. And sorry to all the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this word now, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps for one. James Jamaica here, pre-Passover. Post-Passover. And we're just here going through the spirit, discussing the whole corona thing. We're seeing our environment here out in Jamaica, plus everything's according to prophecy, So let's go through the spirit, and this is the reason why we have the Passover, or that's one of the reasons why we observe the Passover, because we I hope to get delivered out of this Egypt as the previous Egypt, but in order to get delivered, things are going to happen where we need to get delivered from. So, the pestilence are come, the war are come, the famines, the tribulation, everything are come. That's why we need deliver for return to give us our second salvation. Known as the coming of the second coming of the Lord. So basically, that is why it's so important to observe the Passover and our solemnness. As I say, it's a solemn assembly because really and truly, it's a very terrible time. Yes, the joy and the glory will come after, but we really need a deliverer, and we have one. So, just in our remembrance of our Shai,
Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
Exactly. You say, woe is, the prophet start up, so what? Woe is me, woe is me. So really and truly, it got to show that, look, you see something real terrible, you see something dreadful, people lament. You must say, oh, God, deliver me. So when we know that it's not a simple thing, we know it's not a light thing, it's something serious. Continue, go back line by line.
Verse 18.
Yeah.
All right, Second Ezra 16 and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear.
Exactly, because guess what? This, as simple as I said, this corona thing, I stopping trade, easy for me. Based on trading stopping, that affect economies, easy for a war start. And not only that, the pestilence, the plagues, mass deaths. The scripture tells us the time will come, the amount of people that now time people bury them. So it's a lot of carnage, and we all know it's all the judgment of the Yahweh washing our shadow, because really and truly when I look in this current society, why the Lord would be angry? Right? When I really look on this current society, why the Lord would be angry? And why the more we would even need to be delivered? What?
The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come?
And that's the thing on the Passover. It gives us hope. Because in Mark says, what we're going to do when the evil come? The elect know that, look, pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Because guess what? Who deliver out of the last thing? Hey, all the things going to Egypt, plagues. And even at the end, fear and an army come against it. But guess what? You call upon Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. You see something?
Yeah, let's say covered. Covered in the name of Yahweh.
Blood.
Yahweh Shai, the blood of Yahweh Shai. Because when the Passover and part of the process is that you use the blood, to pan the doorpost, and now we have Yahweh Shai blood, which the angel on Passover, the death angel, gonna pass over because we covered under Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai blood shed, and we get grace, we get protection. Because we believe in that name. We believe in that name. We believe in that that he was he died for us, and he was resurrected also, means that he live again. So we have faith. All right, and that is what we're going to get to save. That is what we're going to get to delivered because of faith in Yahweh Bashan Yahushai.
Quick precept on that. Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is saved.
Exactly. And that's the whole thing, as you say, hey, when we there read the Exodus chapter 12, you say, tell your sons and your sons, and then them ask you, why would they service? You say, so then we can know that Yahweh delivered us from Egypt, basically paraphrasing. But really and truly, the scripture says in Romans, say what? When we say, the things that were written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patience of the scripture might have hope. So that's why we read the things of back then, and also rehearse the Passover service, to know that look, you have a savior, you have a deliverer in the times to come. And that's why it's good to pray for faith, good to pray for mercy, good to pray for, and also send up praises that Yahweh sent to Yahushai.
Thank God for Yahushai. The scripture say, in second Ezra, we say, you know, plague Egypt as before.
Have it.
Bring
This is the second Ezra 15 and verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof.
Yeah, and that's why you see I don't know. Even the Father send them plagues. They believe it. I know only the coronavirus out there. They tell about the Spanish flu. Saying we out there we are killing people too. We are get pushed under the we are get covered up. Nobody not talk about.
So report of another one as well in they say in Ethiopia. So that one they call it virus X or disease X, if I'm mistaken. And so that one they make you bleed from the eyes.
Real movie shit. Yeah.
Same thing we are talking about today, Yashaya.
Yeah, man.
I said the Lord have more plagues, so them about corona.
Corona
is a flu, man.
Hey, and as scary as them things are big, you know the flesh have a fear, and I like to take these things light. But if you pray and have faith in Yahweh Yahushai, you know that there's nothing to fear.
And continue building up each other, man.
God.
Because when you hear from a brother say, your brother is scripture say, it give you, you know, it boosts your confidence too. The scripture tells us in Hebrews 12, we say, not 12, it says, forsaking not the assembly of ourselves together. Worse, when you see the time approaching, when they run each other, when we are talking, we see us. From me coming into the truth, every time we meet, we used to have class every Sunday. And you know, this Kabash and the brother Kabash, Shapar, you know, the rest of the brother, they come see. Always have they tell about the faith we need to have in the times ahead. It's a reminder that you have to be strong in the Lord, you have to be strong in the faith. And it boosts the confidence, you know, we say, hey, we need to pray, we need to fast. You know what I mean? If the Most High bless me with strong faith to go through this thing, endurance, the Most High sup with me, to work with me. Because trust me, the Most High is not working with you, you're doing all that.
I'm going to this, I mentioned about going on the man, right. Building faith and going on, brothers. You know, when they're doing brothers and sister, and you're alone, because you're not going to realize, you're like the parent head. But when you're around other brothers, you see the other brothers that go through hell, just the same, you know, so we're on the same journey, endure similar crap. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, said the joy, even when I go to the hell, said the joy come together and just they're on each other, that just gone. Everybody come with them help on them head, but when they reach in front of each other, it's gone. You know, it's a faith in the said way, you know?
It's 1 Peter 5 verse 8, be sober and vigilant, because your adversary the devil as a roaring lion walketh about seeking whom he may devour, whom resist steadfast in the faith, knowing that the same afflictions are accomplished in your brethren that are in the world.
That's right. Yeah.
Whatever
You basically have a word your thoughts.
Right. Isaiah 33 verse 6, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure.
Yeah, because really and truly, hey, when the Apostle Gawara was going to go, the word edify means to build, to erect. You know, so really and truly we have built each other, you know. So reminding each other about the prophecies, the hey, when the boy miracle, you see this one more you see that one more and you have a next one come and say, all right, you know, say if you know them thing I want to do, only if you focus on this and that. And, you know,
and we use examples of men in the scriptures who actually that was bold in faith. From Hebrews 11, start list out the name of the prophet, the name of the men, them actually believe. Here they come, you know, we have strong faith. And trust me, yo, it's an easy thing to say, but yo, we have to practice. We're gonna need that.
And the scripture says again, look at the generation of old, whoever trusts in the Lord, and the Lord ever let them go.
This is Ecclesiastes 2 verse 10. It says, look at the generation of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering.
Say compassion and mercy. Hey, we know when
you say a valid point in the scripture. When you see
I speak about
when say a same valid point in the scripture, you have to look back at who was trusting in the Lord and you know, it never failed, because the same scripture to say, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, isn't it? And lean not to thine own understanding. And all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Because that shows you, look, nobody else can but the Most High, you get me?
Logic can't work. And the thing about it is that more highlight from the scripture say mercy and compassion. We know the flesh wicked, and we know God, and we know say really and truly, and like we deserve this. But you must have a compassionate side. Once you're sincere.
Like a father to a son.
Once you're sincere, and the scripture tells you the most I try the reins of the heart. So really and truly, as much as we see all them things here, and we know how come, be sincere to the Most High. Be sincere. The man where they on the cross with the hour shy. All him say to the hour shy say, yo, in first of all, he rebuke the one on the next side and say, yo, we don't miss. But guess what? This man is nothing. And him sincerely acknowledge Yahweh Shai as the son of the Most High.
The idea go back to the elect, yo. Because the elect are have the right spirit. So they tell us in Psalm 32, blessed is the man whom the Lord will not impute iniquity. Blessed is the man in whose spirit is no guile. And the elect that I speak about, yo. You see me, so at the end of the day, if you are among the chosen, one who are predestined to get it, you have the right spirit, regardless. You see me, your sins are already covered, regardless of what you used to do before you come to the truth. You see, whether it used to be a murder or a gangbang or whatever you want to call it. You see me, you're justified. Why? Because you were chosen from the foundation of the earth. You see me, David, the scripture said David was a man of the Most High God. David committed murder and adultery, but the Lord still loved him. Right? I didn't know my Israel. Secret sins too, isn't it? It all go back to whosoever did it of the elect, yo. The Heavenly Father have love for the elect. And at the end of the day, scripture to the Salaki brother, that's Romans chapter 8, I think verse 29 and down. Right? There was a who shall deliver us from the love of the Heavenly Father, yo. Right? Whom the Most High have foreknew, them he also called, and whom he called, them he also justified. You see me? So who can lay a charge to the Lord elect, yo? Nobody can say, oh, Lord, yo, this man must not do it. This man used to be a young member here. So what? Even the Father has called, the Father has cleansed them. You see me?
That's it. Even with Paul.
Yeah, Paul was a murderer.
Yeah, the brother said, Lord said, Ananias. Lord said, I deal with him. And I said, no, this somebody
used to slaughter with.
Yeah. I will answer to him, no boys are chosen vessel.
Chosen vessel. Yeah, man, we sanctify him, we clean him up, man. We wash him up, and that, isn't it?
Justified.
He's justified, right? What?
Continuing, verse 11 says, "For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in times of affliction."
Right, and if you continue along the same vein, I think in Wisdom of Solomon 1:3, it tells us that and he had care for his elect. So all that what the brother read, it go toward the elect. The Lord don't have compassion on 2/3. 2/3 is already condemned. The scripture tells us him send them strong delusion to condemn them. There is no compassion for 2/3. There is no compassion for the southern nation. You see, the Lord only extend compassion toward his elect. The ability to repent, the ability to come back through Yahushua is only given to the elect. You see me? Yahushua's blood only covered the elect. And through the elect, the 2/3 go be blessed. And through the 2/3 and the entire nation of Israel, the nation them are going to be blessed. That's why the Lord said to Abraham, through thee or in thee will all nations be blessed. Because they're going to bless. After 1,000 years of slavery, when they get back them land and things, they're going to bless. They're going to live in our earth upright. They're going to live in our earth don't polluted. Righteous kings are rule over them. Because I don't like we're going to be unfair to them. Even the things we're hard to do. You see me? I don't like we're going to beat them just to beat us here. After 1,000 years of slavery, we're going to get to the thing, you see me? The scripture say, they're going to grab on with garment and say, yo, I'm going to follow you. Because my ears say the most I is with you. You see me? They're going to want to be with you because what? We have the glory.
Hey, and just to get so I can continue, to show the east Eden is basically other nations. Remember the one be like Jake, it's just that the negative part of Jake I like more than the righteousness. So them adapt to that, they want to learn the dance and the music and all that. When the glory, because them are not glorious enough, them Jay-Z and the other rapper, them and other entertainers, they're not glorious. When the true glory starts shining on the earth, right, the elect, and they must see how much more I esteem them and lift you up. They will go on to looking at the presence. Yep. Some people go on market to show and drop them, and then some of them, they will go on with that presence of true kings. True kings.
And the thing about it is the compassion, it come away where that's why the scriptures are righteous man for like 7 times, you see me? You don't make your sins very long. If you follow flesh sometimes, you say, look here, you say, I'll go when you do this wicked, nothing I will pray to the most high. Unless that never go on there. So, you know, I was saying, say, yo, only way we know, I know it's a permanent no. There's no ask. Because guess what? Once you try, you're possible to say, but if you ask, then I say, yo, the boy say they want to win battle, and you're not buying a ticket. Yeah, you might not win, but if you buy a ticket, at least you have a chance. So I say the most side. Don't say the most side, you don't know the most side. The most side is like for you. So if it's a case where you believe the most side have mercy and compassion, it's simple, you pray to him. The rest, you can make up the most side mind to him. And it's in already said, as Brother Kabash say, you like a true repent. So if you really believe say the most side compassionate, and you believe say sincere, and you call upon him and him see your feet are you want to be like once you do that, you might turn to you, like when you turn to him. Why not?
Hey, so okay, you can finish. Because at the start of the coronavirus thing, and the whole hell we go through. The whole hell we set up our create. Having an elect mindset or thinking, because you have to balance it, because you can get proud in saying that I don't know if you're elect or true, isn't it? But you have to think in that way, because you have to say the most I have you. And remember, say, the most I bring everything, you have Bashim and shall bring place on the earth. So if him have you, then what danger can come to you. You know what I mean? So that's an important thing, and it is a confidence in the most side, not in yourself. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like you have to balance that thought there. Because you have people act like them are the elect already, and then make it all like them are seeing themselves. Hell no. You know what I mean? Believe say you're the most side of you, and you're good. Just have the confidence that the most of you, you're going to walk the path you're supposed to walk. You.
In scripture, Romans 11:7. So what Israel have seems you just Romans 11:7. What Israel seek it for not obtain. So get me that please.
This is Romans 11 verse 7. So what then Israel hath not obtained, that which he seeketh for, the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded.
Because everybody want to get this truth here. Everybody want to get that message of for salvation. Because once you get this in you get me, I endure to the end, but you guarantee to get salvation. You understand me? Key components. You understand? But guess what? And all of Israel will get it. Only Leka will get it.
Seriously, it is a gift.
Right.
And that's I say, we always like you mentioned all these pestilence that is coming upon the world. We're going into some very trying times. It has been trying. And tested. And started because that's why all along now we've been saying it. Say the things that we'll go through now, if we can't overcome them, make it something. Whatsoever when we're going at the days, them ahead. But we are into some very trying times. Where is a test of your faith. If you're telling Corinthians to say the day of the Lord is a test to see what material you make out of.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 3 verse 11. For other foundation can no man lay than that is laid, which is Yahushua Mashiach. Now if any man built upon this foundation, gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work, what sort it is.
What is the fire? The affliction.
Right.
You know what I mean? The affliction that is coming upon you, this is coming upon us. All the word is expected about the where like the hour of temptation will come upon all the world, man. When you look at the word temptation, we're going to trials. Then, whether we always are very trying times, and especially for people who actually have people that we look forward to them for help. You know what I mean? When I believe, this thing, man. You know what I mean? It's a very trying times, yo. Then with no food, no light, no water. Then you picture yourself no water for bathe. You never bathe for weeks. You know, teeth are brushed for weeks. You know what I mean? So
That will be a problem.
that will least a problem for real. You know what I mean? No food. Just picture yourself. The scenario, the scripture tells you, as much as you shine and suffer for us, arm yourself like us, the same mind. You have to put yourself that, hey, me, I go through this too. Me, I go through this too, man.
Okay, I'm a lot of that time, man. The time of Jacob chose, bro.
Yep.
You see me?
That's why
I say nobody not escape it.
that's why we go up to faith, and we say faith is a gift. But I mentioned predestination. You know what I mean? If you're elect, if you're chosen at the most side, then automatically you hold on to that faith. You have faith to the end. See? You have faith to the end, you have to believe.
And same thing for make our gold. We used to make gold intense heat, yo. You get me? With some material or so in the gold. Hard to come out to make it come pure, perfect. You understand me? So do certain things in our life, certain habits, certain characteristics hard to get out. You understand me? The trials that we go through grow to become kings. You understand me? That's why I always tell people say, oh look, the most I train is elect to become rulers, governors in the kingdom. You understand me? They have to go through certain stringent things in their life. We're supposed to show them like a father of a rich father of his son. His son don't know how hungry feel. His son don't know how poverty feel. You understand me? So when they get it bestowed upon him, he don't know the value of it. But see, as a man will never have it and go through with his son, yo. When his son finally gets it, he might look back and say, yo, remember the days that he never have it, and he more appreciate it, and he know for manage and rule it. You understand me? I same thing what we have got through right now. I same thing we have to endure until the end to get that glory, to be glorified, hence to be glorified.
This is Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 4. Whatever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate.
Exactly, because guess what? There is something to learn in that experience, yo. There's something you're going through where you ask yourself, why me I go through this? What the Messiah teach me? What the Messiah show me? You understand me?
For gold is tried in the fire,
Right.
and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Exactly. Go on.
Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him.
Exactly. Go back straight in.
You know, like
Trust
the
in the Messiah.
Marines, so when they start them training, this one's gonna separate the men from the boys. Yeah, man. The Jacob show is gonna separate the men from the boys. You know?
You know how help you? Or yeah, watch him.
All right.
And we talk about you practice them things from before the day come.
Yeah.
It's not talk, it's not just hard talk.
Once I ever come to,
Yeah.
you have your back against the wall, you don't know what the fuck you are
And
against.
you don't see no way.
No way out.
Yeah, you not see no way as man. Not see no way.
I said fuck it.
And you say, when you say fuck it,
Most are true.
most
If you're not experienced that, if you're not from now, I ask the most I have certain things. And I experience it come true there. You see me? Another day you're not gonna know how it feels. You see me? You're not gonna have that 100% confidence there. You know, so you know you for weeks. You see me? And you wonder where your next meal come from. You see me? You're not gonna have no confidence in your why you're outside. You see me? You start running fire. You see me? And you that know your head and I need the guillotine. You know, I have big confidence in your watching your shine. Say, oh, you're going to live on the last second.
It's like here, bro, Kawash, Elder Shafar always say something to him, say, prove the Lord from now.
The same thing I say, man.
Prove the Lord from now, just from the Lord.
Yeah, man.
You see,
Try it out from now.
Hey, just don't up Salah carrier. They have something to say. Isn't it? But don't just all talking at this thing. Just talk about, oh, yo, but say if you have faith, brotherly love, this, that. But brother, you have to apply the thing then. You see me, we have to apply them. Me not talk like say I'm great applying precept, because brother, the real fight is when you're out there. It's when you're not there around brother, and you have to face it by yourself. And the tribulation and company, you have to apply the precept them to your situation. It's rough, it's not normal, it's not easy.
Well, the proverb say about all talk and no work, it tended to funeral, which means poverty. You see, it say if you have all just talk and not apply the word of the scriptures to every action we have. Basically, it tended to funeral, which in that case is separation.
Yeah, man.
It's to death.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, go ahead.
From what you might try apply a concept here is like when I say woe is me, it's like we're supposed to learn from this. This always say it, but like naturally look on it like, all right, the most I now put it in a situation is pretty bad. Yeah, we have a punishment, you know, we deserve punishment, we know that. But it's not so much about punishment to say, yo, all right, you just do something and punish you.
And an empty punishment.
Yeah, it's not show you something, you see me? What the lesson we're supposed to learn, and when we're supposed to gain from this, to move to the next stage.
I remember I said they won't understand.
Like
what Paul said, no matter what light affliction, it's me. It means not started.
When the Navy SEAL them go through them training, they don't call that punishment. They don't call that training.
Because I'm the same thing most I do them thing believe it or not, when the time them come, you remember some of the situations that we go through and like. We see this before, it's just that you demand to operate a degree, but I've seen this before. And the final lesson, you know, pray, wait. But easier said than done, that's why I just say we're practicing from now. Because really and truly, the most I know nothing big.
You were saying you Christian, you cover about Christian exercise faith. I mean, they don't exercise in faith in a madness. But the saying is real. I mean, exercise faith. Exercise faith. Brother said earlier, prove the most side. You know what I mean, in the sense that call upon him for things where you're in a certain situation. And just call upon him to take you out when you're not in a way. Your brother, we in a flesh. and we feel like we can fix things, I will go all out to try to fix things. Fix the situation, you can't fix nothing. You bash me alone, you bash me or shy, I alone can fix it. It happened to me already, but me I try to fix it, situations, and it don't even fix it, doesn't get worse.
The most I would purpose to the in there from being fixed and show you say, oh, look, you cannot do this. Exactly. So, exactly what we do.
No, read yourself from verse 1.
This is Ecclesiasticus 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord Yahweh, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure. Make not haste in time of trouble. Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end.
Hey, well, I'm not something to tell you. Going back to the Passover, in our the children of Israel back in Exodus. Every time we must have a Pharaoh hard in heart, then comes Moses. And every time you have a dead now.
Look where you do.
Look where you have Pharaoh will kill we now. And guess what? Pharaoh no. And I last we not forget this damn lad we doing. And then back against the street and say, oh, Moses was the brave now in Egypt. Pharaoh would have worked up with it. Because them couldn't say oh yeah, well, guess I'm going to say, yeah.
Hey, that's why the most I did wrath with them, because they're not a faith. You know what I mean? And them murder. My son will do food and them see it.
I can't be like them also, because there's brother mentioned it. Be sure everyone over here, so see things happen where we never know how we come out and the most I go through. So if the most I do them things that you don't know how you come through or if you come through.
Yeah.
These are examples, just like it's the simple example in the wilderness. Water come out the rock. Weird things that way, them things are something we're still I played up like say yo. Oh, that was not you say. There's nothing with the most I can do. There's no situation where you're supposed to go to the most side and learn.
Them see, them actually observe and them witness great miracles.
It's not really real faith either, because seeing Thomas. Thomas, because you see, you believe.
Romans 8. It say, oh, what hope is say, brother, I can't remember. Romans 8 and 24. Brother, I guess.
Romans 8 and verse 24. It said, for we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. Yes. For what am I saying? Why does he yet hope for?
Yep.
But if we hope for that which we see not, then do we with patience wait for it.
Pray, then wait.
Yep. And it's the scripture says, blessed is he who have not seen but yet believe.
Right.
So it's a blessed thing. Imagine your brother, they must see things, but we not see. But we are see. Hey, we really see. We not see one chariot a guy with like we not see one see part. We not see things where that you know what I mean dramatic way. Like what them did I see. We not see the things that what them see. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But I don't know, brother. I just feel like strong. Believe.
I just said it's second is just 1, and I'll start on verse 35. Your houses will I give to a people that shall come, which not having heard of me, yet shall believe me, whom I have not showed no signs, yet shall they do that which I have commanded. They have seen no prophets, yet shall they call their sins to remembrance and acknowledgement. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness, and though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say.
At the end,
and that's what I say. They never see with bodily eyes, don't they? So my scripture is telling you, John say, the true worshippers, them are going to come here like a worshiper now. Spirit and truth. So I know the things that manifest on earth, and majority of the people that can see what are going.
Matthew 16, not about the signs.
Yeah.
Because the prophets them back then used to do some crazy stuff.
That's why we say. That's why we say. That's why it's going to be so great. It's something you believe, you know. Where you believe and we never see, I come to pass. See?
For example, Noah, right? The most I instruct him to
Serious.
never say anything So that shine the same way. And then everybody mark him just like now. Right? So it turned out great in a field favor.
That's why the scripture used but the example they say how as in the days of Noah.
Right? And even Abraham, because Abraham was sent to a strange land and he never know which way to go. Right? But through faith, most I show him the way.
You say one of my brother quote question mark John 4 verse let's say 23 just to be point. It's about the overcome it and know is when the true worshippers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship in spirit and in truth. This is St. John chapter 21 and to the point verse 28. And Thomas answered and said unto him, My Lord and my power. And Yahweh shall say unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and yet believe.
When Moses got to fear, that's your sign. I mean, most of them people not going to believe there. Over there and the things, and they still never believe. Like, you will do, they never believe. Most of them are working that now. They don't go to the report that on islands and byways, and I call them like, I remember in the early days, people brother. I remember that video, the year. I call it like my Elijah, send down light. You know what I mean?
Send down fire. You know?
Because the people, you know, it'll be like a thing where the most I bring it to a cliff, and the most I should say, look, just walk up and leave it to the next side of the mountain. And people will bug out and say, but when I see that when I walk on, you get me, I drop on dead. And because of that, they lack faith. And without the faith, they're not going to do it.
That's what Scripture said. He that loveth his life shall lose it. He that hateth his life for my sake shall find it. This is how it come now. If you love your life more than choosing your child,
the commandments of the Lord.
The flesh no one dead. The flesh no one give up the ghost. But you have to be dead. Regardless if the chariot come, they pick you up the flesh, you have to be dead. That's how it really happens. The flesh, you have to shed this. This flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Heavenly Father, of heaven. If this is going in the chariot, no. There's a body waiting, man, in the chariot.
Okay, I see that, bro. Let's go to the read that verse up. It's the 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 6. Therefore, we are always confident, knowing that while we are at home in the body, we are absent from the Lord. For we walk by faith and not by sight.
Yes. Crazy faith. Isn't it?
You know, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego said to the king of Babylon, he said, look, if you put me in the fire, you know the Lord is going to live out. However, if you don't live out, it's still going to be known, say, look, you will never worship like that. So guess what? Yeah, win-win. As you say, you lose a life, regardless of if the most, if you have to say the most, I'm going to live out. At least, Eleazar said, when they act like he eat pork, he said, look here, I'm not going to stay in my old age. You're not going to be said, say Eleazar eat pork and teach the future generation something when they're not supposed to. Teach them when they're supposed to. It's not easy.
Imagine, yo, sorry. Man, we should have ready. With that, like, ready? We say, yo, we are going to walk to the torture. You see, you know, say, do you have to do? Alright, you see the 7 brother, you see someone get fried in a frying pan. And I hear it and I know, but fuck it.
Imagine, I don't know the Lord of put. I say that earlier, I don't know the Lord of put that spirit fire to do it. I'm pray for that spirit and the Lord, if you're not one of the Lord's elect, you know, you get to pray.
So like here, bro. Yashaya,
yo,
I talk about the 7 son there. Just imagine the woman will bear them son in the hand.
Yeah, and I wait for them to all of them to get down and share their last.
Yeah.
It's
so like, we give you that.
Zephaniah 3 and start of verse 12. He said, I will also leave in the midst of thee an afflicted and poor people. They shall trust in the name of the Lord. The remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies, nor shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth, but they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid. Sing, O daughter of Zion, shout, O Israel, be glad and rejoice with all the heart, O daughter of Jerusalem. The Lord hath taken away thy judgment, he hath cast out thine enemy. The King of Israel, even the Lord, is in the midst of thee. Thou shalt not see evil anymore. In that day it shall be said to Jerusalem, fear thou not, and to Zion, let not thine hands be slack. The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty. He will save. He will rejoice over thee with joy, and will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. I will gather them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. Behold, at that time I will undo all that afflict thee, and I will save her that altered, and gather her that was driven out, and I will give them praise and fame in every land where they have been put to shame. And at that time will I bring you, even in the time that I gather you, for I will make you a name and a praise among all the people of the earth, when I turn back your captivity and for your eyes, save the Lord.
Sweet to the soul.
Like that, man. Woman time. You know, when I 2:30 is woman time, no?
Woman time.
Woman time.
We also speak upon the 50s, and bring him to a solemn assembly. Who right now in a solemn assembly? Because over. Right, the remnants. Hopefully, like.
And the funny thing where they are, you know, before we started the live, we had Penny and the cast to come. So I meant to tell you, you know, but more we start the live, we more like gel pan the delivering part. So
that's where that was.
So they don't exist. Why would we know say that come? Alright, because you put our boss say you don't tell them that to come, why you not see that, you know, act like say something unusual. Let's say something new. We're supposed to have to play for this long time. Let's see, and when you see something happen, it's supposed to be the faith. So you then have to go home. You know what I mean? So border patrol and anything there. We say yo very soon, you know, have to go very soon. I think that deliverance, and then she said in here to your salvation.
That's work. I mean, just do the work. Of an evangelist, and just do the work. Because even though these things happen, you know, with me personally, when we actually, you know, look on the news and look on certain things that are going on, you know, sometimes, you know, I say, oh, you know, I mean, the right spirit supposed this thing to come like right now. You know what I mean? Am I in the right spirit? Like, what me did I do? What me did I do are, you know, you don't get found wanting them. All right? In that day, because you want to know, say, you know, like say you want to work what you do, or no work where you can actually save you.
Yeah, never go far.
But at least, you know, you can say, oh, you know,
You try.
you know, you try, you put some effort in it.
This is Matthew 24, verse 5 and 6, just to the point. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find so doing.
Yeah, brother. Is this? You want to know, say, yo, you do the do.
Yeah.
And him come find you, I do the do.
At the end of the day, pray to be part of the elect.
Yeah.
Like that. Because if you're part of the elect, you have to do. You have to support God. You have to endure it today. Pray to be a part of the elect. At the end of the day, pray to receive mercy.
Yeah, pray.
Because you know, starting out when they really deserve it. They will Father to have mercy upon some who will determine say, well, give mercy from the foundation. I'm just praising your Father no more. It's because there's nothing we will do where a regular nigga out of the road, you know, can't do. If you don't like with special shoot, I say, oh, y'all should say, oh, Lord, can we some stones? So if you prophesy, and my sons are here, Abraham said, no, we're not really special to that. It's him to say, oh, all right, we stand out among our peers and really, it's a faith. God break each other.
Because they were prisoners of hope. Hope for the elect. Saying having hope. And you know, mean doubt. It means say, oh yes, it's a humble kind of confidence.
Yeah, every man that have this hope in him purified himself. Because the hope itself, for the fact say I hope, Heavenly Father, I will deliver you. The hope there justify you from all of the foolishness that we're doing. Not to say you're confident, say, yo, man, I just don't fuck you. Justify you. Isn't it? Because you have passed that. Isn't it? Shall we sin that great and you have your born? Nay. But at the same time, it's a delicate balance. You're supposed to have the confidence. Even Paul, even himself said, let us boldly come before the throne of Yahweh Shai. Because we know, say, yo, in that we sin that elect. And we boldly say, yo, all right, yo, you're part of the elect. We have that confidence that we not say, yo, we make it, but we have boldly reach out feet and say, yo, we want it. You see me? I do the work for the elect.
You know, funny enough, it's easy to reach out for the Irish and the Bibles and to miss the Irish and Bibles. Becoming such a part of all these things. To me personally, for all these years.
We're allowed to get that from you.
It's hard to go to prayer.
Yeah.
And fasting.
Yeah.
I'm like a message and I say, yo, like, you know, it's like, and that's something I think about. You know, like, you usually think, say, yo,
become automatic.
I never think, I wonder if I turn over.
So I'm the man who did for 20 years and stuff.
Exactly, no.
Oh.
Pray, as I say, pray people that spirit, but
I can take that from you.
And that's the mercy, you know. That's the mercy, we pray people, and as I say, as far as walk as the elect, you know. After a while, like so, even though we go, it's easier for us to do the right, or even no, easier to have the right mindset than to really say, you know,
Too much short walk. This is some man, some powerful man.
Yeah.
You see me? We are never, hey, look for how much we are. You see me? That man is special. Yeah, the man is talking about it. You move in the virgin. By the way, that man talking, if you pass it down, you love that man, you know. You see me? I show that man certain things, you know. I look at the most I do. Right now, his name Grumpy Knuckles. See them? Grumpy Knuckles is his name right now. Gone. And you look on Butter. Butter was a ratty teacher, you know. You see me? The Lord can bring you out and look. I always go right back to the apostle when you imagine that. Jonas. You see me? Yeah. Judas was among the 12 and he healed people. Yeah. You see me? He must heal people. And at the same time, the Lord and the Spirit for him. And the Spirit that never get put for him to do what he's supposed to do. You see me? And Paul himself, Paul said that I put my body under subjection. It's at any time. You see me? If you can't stop away, because the most I can just use it as a vessel for breathing. So what am I now? And I say, yo, I don't really know anything. You want to step my spirit for you and you're not going to go and you must have garbage with that. Something like that.
I'm back to your family.
You see me? Go back to your family. Most of the
the brother said earlier, confidence, when you feel that you are watching your shy, and as Kabasha expressed many times, yo, it's a prayer, fasting, and begging. Hey, the most powerful thing is truth of faith and whatever.
Alright, this is Psalms 51 and verse 10. Create in me a clean heart, O Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and renew a right spirit within me. Cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit.
Yeah, I'm one.
It's a prayer, and whether them post it, whether them have it in a Hebrew, and I think if the brother's supposed to have it on them phone, or put up somewhere, yeah, can. It's a prayer of constantly accept, and I'm asking most side. Yeah, you know, take away the spirit, yeah, keep me in the spirit. See, but you know, anyway, with that, you know, I really appreciate it.
Yes, brother. This is 1 Thessalonians 5 and 15. See that none when
1 Thessalonians 5 and verse 15. See that none render evil for evil unto any man, but even follow that which is good, but among yourselves and to all men. Rejoice even more, pray without ceasing. In everything give thanks, for this is the will of Yahweh, in Yahweh Shai Mashiach concerning you. Quench not the spirit, despise not prophesying, prove all things, hold fast that which is good, abstain from all appearance of evil.
The man and the priest they say, holy, then practice what you preach. Then if you preach a thing, practice it. Then the spirit that if you don't want to give you an idea, if you do a video, you give it. Then nobody put it off and quench it. Yeah. Just try, put out the effort. I mean, to deal with it. So, with that, we want to say, Kalalalimla. To be honest to our pastors of James Stone. Salutations to the Akim, King's word there, some safe and not true. Shalom.
Shalom. Box.